It's the beginning of the school year and the flowers are blooming outside Loyalist College. It is here where you will find our culinary students taking on the challenge of preparing dinner for 60 hungry mouths in the months to come. This is their journey. This is Chef School.
Good morning. So today is the day that we're going to go ahead and pick your teams for your final exam dinner. So in this hat here, I have little pieces of paper that have the names of each of the stations on them. And I'm going to call you up one by one. You're going to reach into the chef hat and pick out a piece of paper, and that's going to be the team that you're going to be on for the final exam dinner. Once we have the teams assembled, Chef Scott and I are going to have a look at the teams, and we're going to choose the team leader. Monique. Starters.
My name is Monique Turner, formerly known as Monique Beardwood. I've always loved food ever since I was I guess in diapers. I guess my mom and dad often found me in the kitchen trying to make popcorn with juice or some kind of fun thing. But I used to always help mom and dad cook.
Adam.
Starters. Yeah, my name's Adam. I'm in the starters group. I've loved cooking all my life. I remember growing up watching cooking shows and just really enjoying, all the energy and passion they had for food. And I always asked my mom different questions in the kitchen. She got me involved, and it's just something I've continued all my life.
Ryan.
Starters. I'm Ryan Armstrong, and I'm in starters. My parents, we would have the same thing every day of the week. We would have 7 things, and each day would be a certain thing. Sunday would be roast beef, and I don't know, just kind of got sick of it. There's so much more out there than having the same thing all the time, so I kind of wanted to get into it and start cooking my own meals and changing it up a bit.
Nick.
Starters.
My name is Nick, and I am part of the starters team. I've just kind of been cooking with my parents since I've been pretty little. I decided to try to cook professionally just when I was kind of in a position where I really didn't know what I wanted to do. There wasn't really anything that was drawing me in, so I was just kind of trying to think of the one thing that I was pretty consistently not good at, something that I could learn and enjoy learning about.
Okay, so when we choose the leaders for the teams, it's not always necessarily the person who's presently has the skills to lead. So sometimes we will pick that person, sometimes we'll also pick somebody who may have an opportunity to grow from this experience.
So shall we start with the starters group?
Sure, absolutely.
So my thought is that this is just the most natural one. I think that the ability is there, and again, we just to bring that up a couple of levels and
Yep.
and to,
It showed up kind of late last year, so it'd be interesting to nurture.
Yeah,
So I think
absolutely.
we have a seedling
Yep.
that we can grow into
Absolutely.
a plan. Okay, cool. We've gone with the following individuals. So starting with the starter team, we have chosen Adam to be the leader.
I love the group I'm with. Nick is, he's a unique guy. He's got a great way of thinking, a great view on the world. He can keep everyone laughing, and he's got some skill in the kitchen. He puts his nose to the grindstone, and he can get his work done, and really come out with some good products. Monique is a real go-getter. She's got a lot of energy. She's got a great kitchen voice and is really loud, make sure she's heard and that people know what needs to be done in the kitchen. And that's something that a lot of people struggle with when they first get into kitchens. Ryan is one of the classmates that I actually have been watching the most since last year. I see a lot of potential in Ryan. I just don't think he has the confidence in himself right now, but he has a lot of skill in the kitchen and I'm really happy that he's in my group.
So now that you guys know who the team leaders are, we're going to send you off shortly to start your brainstorming process. Within a week, you're going to come back to us with your initial ideas that the group has come up with collectively as a whole. For starters, you guys are going to be responsible for coming up with an amuse-bouche and a soup. Okay. What we're expecting from each of the groups are 3 versions for each item that you're going to come up with, okay, that are going to be presented ideally by PowerPoint, but using visual aids at our brainstorming session with Chef Scott and I. Okay, off we go.
Yes. Morning.
Morning, Chef.
Morning, Chef.
Morning, Chef.
You guys ready for this?
Yes, Chef.
As ready as we can be.
Good. You do? Go for it.
All right.
I wasn't really sure about a lot of the ideas we were coming up with. Not that I didn't like them, they seemed kind of crazy to me and I couldn't picture what they'd actually taste like.
Just to go through your list here. So my issue with your first one is